John no tall.
I want to see your driving.
Okay. In Trelawny.
That driver, stop.
Yeah, drive. But you come like when you see it, you go over there.
So it's money, Mr. Light?
Then they must dead, man.
Hey, that drive is on?
Driving sharp, jump out.
Hey, that's driving truck.
Driving sharp, jump out.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No, look, we can't see there. Catch me heavy. But maybe there's no blood or nothing.
One day for them boy carry this around there, so.
Nobody like
I'm not seeing no blood, there's no blood under this.
The man say carry. So the son say no know if you carry that drive.
Jaja. Accident.
Right now, they must say 3 fear dead in Trelawny truck overturned. JY family, wanna see the good car turn in a drop top. Look like it's a press out drop top Benz, may I tell you. Police and firefighters are at the scene of a crash in Cotton Tree District, Trelawny. 3 fear dead after a truck laden with animal feed overturned on a motor car along the Cotton Tree Main Road Friday afternoon. So no know say feeding, yeah, just know say that heavy. And imagine a truck. Wanna see the video on the screen. It is reported that the truck developed mechanical problem and overturned, crushing the Toyota Vitz motor car. Up to the news time, the victim were still trapped in the wrecked vehicle. So right now, JY family, they must have 3 fear dead and thing, but it not stop this so because this morning me get up, me get another update where a crazy accident go on. Remember me always telling about the chain reaction. Yeah man, them say ants fall fat. My Jamaicans know about that famous quote. Yeah man, ants fall fat. Wanna put that down in the comment section where that mean ants fall fat. Yeah. The report is saying that 4 motorcyclists dead, 3 others injured following 5-vehicle collision along Marcus Garvey Drive. A motorcyclist dead and 3 others are nursing injuries following a 5-vehicle collision along Marcus Garvey Drive in Kingston last night. The dead man has not yet been identified. The Hunts Bay police report that about 10:20 p.m. 4 motorcyclists were driving their bike along the roadway and reaching a section of the roadway. It is alleged that one of the men lost control of the motorcycle, causing the other men to collide with a Toyota Coaster bus. The police were alerted to the scene and the 4 men were transported to hospital where one of them was pronounced. I don't know what that means. The other were admitted for treatment. Investigations are ongoing. So, cheer reaction, JY family. Ants fall fat. Yeah, man. No, JY family, we gone over into the police department because we get a tragic, shocking news that an officer, hey, Jesus, a female police officer mistakenly take out herself. Some people are say a mistake, me nah go run and come run, and some people are say, yeah, I don't know, mistake, and she do it. JY family, you know, say them something are kind of delicate, especially, you know, in the early stage right now. But anyway, let me read the report we have so far. Police woman dies reportedly from self-inflicted corn wound. A police woman died from a suspected self-inflicted corn wound in exchange sent on Friday morning. Her colleagues and commanding officer of the St. Anne Division Senior Superintendent Dwight Powell gathered at the St. Anne Bay Regional Hospital where she was rushed for treatment. Preliminary reports are that about 10:15 a.m. the policewoman chartered a taxi to the Firearm License Authority in Discovery Bay to collect her firearm. While returning, she reportedly shot herself in the head inside the vehicle. The taxi operator took her to the hospital where she was pronounced. JY family, I want to sum it up in the comment section. Yeah man, I leave the one at home. I want to tell me what I think. Yeah, I want to think say accident or I want to think say yo, she a go through something and she just say look here, I hit this Yeah, now that me get me gun and thing, let me just take it away. Yeah man. Now JY family, me I go leave you with a video because Dr. Kevin Blake clapped back at Jamaica for Justice JFK. Remember earlier I bring a video regarding JFK. They put out a report about the criminal them and the police and the high rate and everything. Me I go play back the first one because that video did not get a lot of views because YouTube did not send out the notification. So maybe you guys missed it. So me I go play back everything and play back Kevin Blake response to that report. Alright? Yeah man, check it out. So they tell me which side on the depend. What wanna say? JCF side or JFJ? Yeah man. So split the difference. Listen to the whole thing and wanna split the difference down in the comment section. Or on the partner side, but when you can split justice, talk to me.
The surge in security force fatal shootings has reached an alarming and quite frankly intolerable number. The year-to-date total of police fatal shootings more than doubles the figure for the same period in 2024. This sharp increase is deeply concerning and unacceptable in a democracy. It is certainly unacceptable when one considers Jamaica's population size. If this trend persists, Jamaica risks regressing to the dark days before the establishment of Indicom, when accountability for such incidents was virtually non-existent. If this trend persists, Jamaica risks eroding the gains that we have made since the establishment of Indicom and certainly the gains that we have made in human rights for the past decade. If this trend persists, we see the possibility of us recording significantly high number of police fatal shootings, the highest that we have seen in over a decade, because since the start of 2025, almost every single day we have seen at least one citizen killed by a member of the security force. Again, if this trend persists, it suggests that we are at risk of having over 250 citizens killed by the security force at the end of 2025. We cannot allow this rollback of progress to continue unchecked. No, JFJ makes no pronouncements that these matters are all extrajudicial killings because we deal and look at these situations on a case-by-case basis. However, there are concerns to be had. When we look at the Indicom press releases and the Indicom's incident reports as they report them, we see a standard line. No body-worn cameras were recorded as being issued or worn by the officers assigned to these various operations. We have heard from the JCF leadership that data storage infrastructure is needed to be strengthened to have increased body-worn cameras be procured and deployed. However, we must demand a timeline from the JCF's leadership. We have also been told by the JCF's leadership that 750 body-worn cameras are already deployed and are being utilized. The reasonable question that one should put forward, where are the body-worn cameras in these incidents that have resulted in fatalities? We cannot allow this rollback of progress violence to continue unchecked, urgent action is needed to address this crisis and uphold justice and transparency. We must uphold the rule of law, notwithstanding the high crime rate. In fact, it is in times such as these that the rule of law is what must govern our country at all times.
I've taken note of the Jamaican for Justice's condemnation of what they described as intolerable number of fatal shootings by the security forces. I strongly support the view that the number of fatal shootings is too high. However, the call is wrongly directed and should be aiming at those who make the decision to challenge a far more superior force. And so let me encourage the Jamaican for Justice to be more responsible in their public pronouncements, especially when the nation is aware of its members' proven ability to comprehend the most basic and fundamental principles of security. To suggest that fatal shooting numbers can be reduced by anything other than the unwillingness of persons being apprehended to engage in deadly confrontation with members of the security forces is irresponsible, or at best, advocating for us to relent in our pursuit. We again reiterate the point that those who seek to kill and maim will not be left free and unobstructed to hold communities at ransom and in constant fear. It means we make no apology to stand between these murdering thugs and the people of this country. We also wish to reiterate the idiocy of these criminal elements in seeking to engage the security forces with deadly force and expect not to be responded to with similar force. Ladies and gentlemen, our prisons and police lockups are fully populated with persons who have made the smarter choice of surrendering peacefully to the police. We have had well over 1,000 firearm-related arrests each year. Persons have had their day in court and have, in some instances, been freed of the charges against them. They have all lived to see another day, simply because they choose not to direct deadly force against our members. We have had police officers and soldiers killed and seriously injured in some of these confrontations. It is mandated by policy that every incident of fatal shooting must be followed by a removal from frontline duty and an administrative review. This takes police that would normally be out to protect you, the citizens, off the street. And so, yes, we agree. We need to have less fatal shootings. And so I call upon JFJ to demonstrate to the public that your care is more for the well-being of our citizens and less for the relevance of your organization. And it is hard for me to think otherwise when I know JFJ is fully abreast of the facts. Finally, as I wrap up, this constant call for there to be more accountability over the JCF is in itself a slap in the face of Indicom. Be reminded that that is their single most important mandate. And let me be absolutely clear, lest I am misunderstood or misquoted. I am a full supporter of what Indicom stands for. An effective Indicom assures me that those among us who believe that they are free to break the law will be held to account and be removed from within our ranks. The JCF's effectiveness depends on this. However, I am concerned that the JFJ supports the idea that Indicom's investigation is being hampered because we do not have body-worn camera footage to present to them, even while they have more than 60% of what is required to complete an investigation. And this includes statements from our members who are involved, ballistic information, report on the circumstances surrounding the case, and primacy over the scene. We in the JCF do not have the luxury of taking that position. So let me take this opportunity to reiterate the point that we have been making for some time. We will continue to use our superior intelligence gathering capabilities. We will continue to utilize our superior investigative capacity. We will use our superior operational capabilities, and we will go out and confront those who seek to destabilize our communities by wielding the threat of violence and terror. It continues to be our intention to bring those marauding criminals to justice so that they can have their day in court. Our track record of bringing violent criminals before a judge is beyond question. However, let me say again, when the police come for you, do not raise your weapons against us. Lay down your weapons and have your day in court. But should you choose the foolish option of challenging us with lethal force, know this: I do not train my police to lose. We have the superior training and firepower to ensure that we win every time. Let me encourage every Jamaican who truly believes in justice to work alongside the Jamaica Constabulary Force to continue our mission to bring down violent crime even further this year. And let's create a society where we can all feel safe.